This week on Health Decoder. Beer before liquor. Since time immemorial, college students have held one maxim above all others. A message so universal, one might expect to find it on a state seal, a university crest, or...
Hey, anyone at home, drink anytime someone says science!
At the very least, scrawled on the wall of a dorm bathroom. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. But get ready for a real education, because the gospel according to your sloshed sorority sister is wrong. According to that perpetual killjoy science...
Oh, he said science! I totally heard him! Drink!
As I was saying, it's simply the amount of alcohol and the pace at which you consume it that predicts your likelihood of barfing on the quad. So where did this false information come from? Well, your liver can process approximately 1 alcoholic beverage an hour. That means 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of liquor. Regardless of the order, 3 shots before 3 beers or 3 beers before 3 shots still contain the same amount of alcohol. But a beer has more volume than a shot of liquor, so if you switch from liquor to beer, the volume of the beer makes you more likely to slow down naturally, because it takes longer to drink. Shotgunning doesn't count. In this way, the old saying is true, but only if it slows you down and controls the number of drinks you consume. Well, that covers puking, but what about the hangover? Common sense tells you, and by common sense we mean that 5th-year senior who has trouble using his inside voice.
Yeah, bro hammer! Pouring liquor on top of beer is gonna give you a nasty hangover!
The degree to which he's right is as accidental as the degree he'll someday be awarded by the university. The truth he's stumbled upon is that alcoholic beverages contain compounds called congeners, which are byproducts of the fermentation process. Some scientists claim that darker drinks, like whiskey and rum, have higher levels of congeners, and are therefore more likely to produce a hangover than clear drinks, like vodka or gin. But mixing alcohols with different types and concentrations of congeners can cause stomach irritation regardless of the order in which they're consumed. So it's a safer bet to stick with 1 drink for the whole night. Hello, Appletini. While we technically proved beer before liquor is wrong, why does this phrase exist?
He hasn't said science in a while. I'm totally thirsty, dude!
It's an adage to warn young, inexperienced drinkers who are less likely to recognize the effects of alcohol as they consume it and thus end up missing their ill-advised 8 a.m. classes. The sentiment, if not the actual message, is universal. In fact, the Dutch have their own popular saying, Bier na wien gift venin. Wien na... I don't speak Dutch. But I'm told it translates as beer after wine is like venom. Wine after beer gives pleasure. Yep, it's the exact opposite of the advice your cool RA gave you between playing Dave Matthews songs. And yet, it's just as wrong. So feel free to keep using the old saying as a reminder to slow down and enjoy yourself, and not to sample everything behind the bar. And for those of you who've been playing along at home, science, 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 science. That's all for this week on Health Decoder. Be sure to subscribe for more Health Decoder episodes.